This has been a great group of young women to coach. And first of all, I want to just make sure that we acknowledge that the competitiveness that St. John's brought to this league this year. They did a great job of beating a great Texas A&M team in Madison Square Garden and giving us somebody that was really, really good to chase. They're a really competitive and strong and well-coached basketball team. These players are special. And, you know, once we went out 2-2 in the league, and I never told them that it was a one-in-a-row season, but I personally knew that we had our collective hands full. And at the halftime of the Seton Hall game, which was the first game after St. John's waxed us on January 11th, and we didn't compete, I didn't feel like, but they just waxed us in McGrath Phillips. The halftime, we're losing 34-27, and I really wasn't sure if this team had it in them to turn this season around. I didn't say to them anything at halftime special. It was a normal halftime, and they came out, and everything that we'd been working for started to click. Britt really turned her season around by making unbelievably great decisions and understanding that facilitation in this game is why she has a chance to play at the next level. Jazz really stepped it up, and then, you know, Megan Pitkoa did a great job inside. Shanice Jenkins is an unsung hero. The entire basketball team, Rogo, everybody just gave us a great season to this point. They've been awesome, and it's all really about them. One in a row 3 times is hard to do. I don't tell them that, but we were all over the gyms chasing Georgetown for 94 feet in 40 minutes on Sunday, and then chasing Marquette 94 feet all over the gym for 40 minutes on Monday. That's not why we played a quarter court defense tonight. We played a quarter court defense tonight because it's the best defense to play against a very athletic, driving St. John's team. But still, you could see the fatigue factor. I thought they gutted out a real tough ball game tonight against a really good basketball team.
You've won 4 of these championships back in the day. Is this one sweeter?
You know, I didn't even realize that we hadn't won a tournament championship since '93 until today. I didn't realize it, and it never's bothered me. This is not what we really play for. I mean, getting in the NCAA tournament means so much more to me personally than winning a 3-day tournament. Winning the regular season tournament means so much more to me than winning a 3-day tournament. I never told these players that it's the first one. I never even thought about telling them that. So it's really, what's important about it is, you know, we have to take the torch. You know, the torch has been handed to a new generation of Big East, and somebody's got to take that torch and run with it. And the Big East past obviously has made a statement, the ultimate statement in women's basketball, through Connecticut and lately Notre Dame. And we want to accept that torch being passed to us, and we want to step this program up to be those kind of programs. And that's the responsibility that we challenged our team with last April when we got beat by Oklahoma State in the NCAA tournament, that that's what we were coming into this year. So I don't know if it's, I just look at it more in those lights looking forward than, you know, back in the day. And you know, when you've coached 41 years, there's a lot of back in the day. I mean, there's just a lot of things back in the day. But at any rate, you know, that's how I look at this. I mean, I just look at this tournament. I've said it in this room I'll say it a third time. This is about the beginning. I just really want to see the game of women's basketball, Chicago, become the capital of the game of women's basketball. And this tournament can do that. The Sky coming here in this arena in 2 months, you know, with a player like Elena can do that. I just, at the high school ball here, that's what I think about with this tournament. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Excited. I'm really happy for my team. This was one of our goals that we set at the beginning of the year, and just to see us work so hard throughout the year and accomplish it was amazing.
Jazz has said to me that she does not want to play basketball after this year. I mean, she doesn't want to play professionally in the WNBA. By the way, we got some paperwork for you to get drafted, but I just thought that I'm just saying. And she doesn't want to play in Europe, and that always scares me about a senior athlete that they've kind of already checked out. So it's really. It kind of goes back to Bobby Jones. Somebody playing for the pure amateurism of it. She wants to play because it's competitive, and it's the competitive in the now. She's not playing for a contract. She's not playing for glory. She's playing for the purity of the sport. And that's and I've never had to worry about Jazz not being at her highest level of competitiveness, even though she says she's not going to play after this year. Are you asking me, do I think we can get a five?
I mean, just kind of rolling. If you went to the tournament with this record, and maybe you would have won 4 of your last 8 games. Now you're going in with 7 and 16 out of 17, and moving 4. I mean, and also, the kind of game you play today, where you're 3 points through the layoff, they force you up beyond their range. You're confident in the pace. Putting a game on those 65 points, does that also add confidence?
Because I've had to keep the players in the present, Phil. So I have not really gotten too in depth with them about the tournament, because when I did early in the season, our focus was terrible. So I've kept them in the present. And yet we have talked often about traveling well and winning on the road in college basketball's defense, rebounding, and grinding a game out. And winning in the tournament, we talk about this. We practice time and score and late play situations, and it's about the grind out. So these players have heard, we have a goal to score 100 every day and make them catch us. But you know what? When it gets to tournament time, this is the kind of game that has to be able to be ground out. And so I think this is a team that's prepared to play tournament basketball. So I'm excited about whatever opportunity comes our way. We talked tonight before the game, not about having a win because we haven't won since '93, not about winning the Big East tournament, but about trying to secure a 6 or a 5 seed, Phil. That was what we were playing for. St. John's, we thought, was playing to win, to get in. We were challenging this team to do just what your question asked. To can we claw our way up to a 6 or a 5 seed, which is a major deal in the women's tournament, as you know, because you follow it. But the normal people that out there just don't know that. But they think it's like the men's tournament, but it's not.
Just coming out ready to play. Coach always talks about me making simple plays, and we had to attack the basket. I thought I did a good job at that, and once I got there, just being patient and just holding my feet, looking for my open teammates. And Jazz and Megan both got good passes. They cut to the basket, and I made sure I got it to them.
Bobby, at the first time out, I got on our team I said we took 3 bad shots. And I said one of them went in, and Britt looked at me and said, that was a pass.
I was going to ask about that play. What about that play? We're trying to get the ball to Jazz.
I was looking for Jazz, and then the girl, she just smacked it, and it went in. So me and Jazz just looked at each other like, all right, we'll take it.
It's sometimes heartbreaking when you played a 100-point game last night and a lot of high-scoring games recently, and all of a sudden you get into a grinded-out game like that. It's hard to kind of shift gears, basically.
For me, no. It's just basketball. I love playing the game, so it's not hard. Just coming out ready to play, I would have to say. Coach got us ready for it anyways, just practicing us 3 days in a row, just getting us ready. So.
I mean, more the fact that you went from very wide open offense, now you're playing full-court defense, and you're in relatively low-scoring games. It's hard to halfway through when that's happening. It's hard to get kind of shift your psychological mindset that you're playing a different kind of style.
No, not really. I think it was better to play half-court defense and not run up and down. But I'm just saying.
There's no player in America, Phil, that wants to run all over the court. Ask all the fellows in the NBA. There's a reason why they don't do it. But at the same time, if that's what gives us our best advantage, that's what we're going to have to do.
Jeff, I had a question about you in professional basketball. You just won a really outstanding award. You've got so much talent left in you. For what reason would you not want to take that to the next level?
I just don't want to play at the next level. I mean, no matter what, I'm still going to come out and compete hard with my team day in and day out and always give it my all. So, I don't know.
I just compared you to Bobby Jones.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I compared Jazz and Bobby Jones. Yes, I'm sure they don't know. We actually gave a Bobby Jones quote the other day. We just gave a Bobby Jones quote 2 days ago. Actually, that the I don't know what the quote was. It was something about the dimension. I don't know, the most important dimension in competitive sports is 5.5 inches is between your ears or something like that. Bobby Jones. But at any rate, I got to make sure that Megan Picault gets recognized here, since she also has been a silent player that has gone about her business silently, and we've needed her to step up and score, and we've needed her to find opportunities to score, and I'm not sure that we could do anything differently just to isolate her and find her opportunities. She had to find those on her own, and I thought we saw some of that come out in these last couple ball games. And I just think that's something we need. I mean, she had a mismatch this today. They played 4 guards. We had a mismatch with her St. John's defensive assignment all night, and she did a nice job of exploiting that mismatch. And Britt and Shanice did a good job of finding her in that mismatch.
I mean, our plan on defense was to stay in the zone, stay in the lane. So my job was basically to protect the basket, and then when my girl got the ball, my teammates would dig on her. So basically, I was just trying to stay around the rim, trying to help in whatever way I can when the other team drove. So I was just being in the right place at the right time that I got the blocks. On the offense, like Coach said, the guards were getting me the ball. They were the ones who were driving, and I was just getting to the paint, and I was open. So no, it's fine.
Thanks, Phil, for being here. Thank you all for covering women's basketball.
Thank you.
Thanks very
Thank you.
much.